Hey, this isn't your room. This is my room. Ah, I got a joint. You can come in anyway. Well, hello. I hope everybody is doing so well. I hope you right there, you, yes, you, sitting on your couch, bed, car. You're not, why would you be sitting on your car? I don't know. Maybe you are. Um, Hi, how are you? I guess in this interaction, I am the yapper and you're the listener, so I might as well introduce myself. I don't know what my name is going to be. I'm not planned for this. I can you tell by the camera quality that I'm not planned for this? But really, I find it so fascinating that as a country, a society, just as a world, I understand that not everybody has the privilege to have access to the technology and material items that millions of us do, but the millions of us that do, we have the opportunity every day to just talk to the rest of the world and we choose not to. Like, why? Why are we choosing not to? But for real, like me personally, I literally have an iPhone 6 still. Like, this is my daily mobile device, and I dragged this equipment out of my basement, and I just right off the bat want to be so clear about that, because if this video even hits the internet, if I am talking to you right now, where the if I am talking to you right now, that means you could be talking to other people right now, including me. You could be sharing your word and you could be sharing your message. Don't you just enjoy how, like, the glasses slowly fall in between every cut? And then, like, at the beginning of the next cut, they're just zoop, they're just right back up there. God, I love this game. I'm actually genuinely enjoying it. And if you're still here, rolling the joint right now, getting ready to go for this session, then that means that you're going to be listening to my message in this video. So I just want to make it clear right off the bat that with any content I create or any video I put out, I just want to prove to society and to the world that being personally happy is honestly way more important than what other people think. And I know what you're thinking right now, like, oh, not another guy, especially a guy I'm about to just have an online little virtual sesh with, telling me that I could climb Everest if I really put my mind to it. But I want to be living proof of that, and I want to show people that goals like that are possible. But with all of that being said, it is time. It is time, everybody. It is time for the sesh. As you will see, I'm gonna add a little picture. What I'm working with tonight for the sesh is about 5 grams of my plug's weed. No, but you'll see a roach there. You'll see like one I took like 5 puffs off last night, and then you'll see another one I just rolled. Don't hate on the roach, okay? The roach, it's basically gone at this point. But I love hitting roaches. Like, I literally first started smoking off of my friend's roach jar. He would literally just shoot me like weed donations. He hated roaches, and as you can probably already tell by everything that's going on in this video, I have no moral standards, so I was so down with just mooching off of his roaches and literally just bringing home like 5 or 6 roaches and just right out my window. But for now, I think what we're gonna start with is the one I started last night. Um, don't come at my rolling skills, okay? They're all right. Like, I just rolled this, just crafted this with my chubby ass fingers, and it's all right. It definitely gets the job done. Always burns easy. And, like, don't get me wrong, I definitely had a few like weed mentors growing up that like taught me a thing or two about a thing or two. But at the end of the day, I was really just in my room, like fiddling with some paper, a filter, and like some lavender or like some rose petals I would crush up just to try to like figure out the perfect roll. And my rolling's really modified throughout the years, like it's been so many, but it has. Like, I used to like literally, oh my god, all right, we gotta light we gotta light this. All right, I'm gonna light this and then keep talking. Not so bad. Not so bad of a light. Good cherry. We're liking this. Yeah, no, but really, I used to like, I don't even know how to explain this, but I used to literally take the filter and I would like put it in the paper and then I would like wrap the paper around the filter, which would like almost funnel it with weed in it. And like then I would just pack the rest. I know that this makes no sense, but like bear with me. It was not the move. Like for years, all of my joints would be like crinkled at the bottom. Like this one, not too crinkly. We're not very high on the crinkle scale, but it is flopping a little bit like a limp dick. But you know, a bender's a sender. No, but the airflow just like wouldn't be great out of them, and you know sometimes like rolling in like I don't know the back of a car or something, like not condoning motor vehicles and substances. I'm just saying like you're at the park, you know what I mean? It's about to be sunset. Like you got to do your business. You got to craft. You know you got to mine. You got to craft. I didn't touch my monitor screen for so long, it turned off. Like, bro, I've been in the zone right now. No, but now I like rolled all as one. I'm a big boy now. I've graduated and I've learned how to roll. Watch this. See, I just love that. I just love that even cherry every time, and that all comes from like the filter paper bridge area. Like that shit's just got to be smooth and silky. All right, but enough about rolling, because honestly, if anyone wants to see a video on rolling, I'd probably make one whether you want to or not, because I just think I really enjoy content creation. But if you actually want to see one, let me know. But enough about that. I want to just take the time to introduce myself. As of right now, I don't even know who I am, and I know that's a little bit confusing, but let me explain that. I have very contrasting and different interests in life, and I think that that can make me a very useful person to listen to, but I'm not quite sure yet. And what I mean by that is I have a lot of information on stuff, and I really just love to yap and just talk about things, but it's on really niche topics. Alright, so for starters, if you've been watching this video the whole time and wondering to yourself why I look like I just bought dollar acid at Woodstock, not saying that wouldn't be the dream, but if you've been curious to yourself about the sunglasses and the bandana, it is because there is a whole aspect of my life that I would love to talk about and I would love to yap about and share my curiosities and my experiences, but you can't know about that and they can't know about you. Now, I'm not saying you're like a side piece or anything, trust me, you're my main baby. But honestly, talking to you guys already and just setting this up and going through the steps, and I'll get into this a little bit later on, but I've dealt with content creation in the past. It really feels like one of my passions, one of my true passions, and it's something I really want to explore and just dive into. But while we dive into it, oh boy, do we have to be careful, and that's where the sunglasses and bandana come into play. Now, honestly, this might be the last time you ever see my face. I have a few different brand ideas. I have a few different approaches to how like I'm really gonna go in depth with this. And one of the ideas is the look, changing up the sunglasses a little bit. You know what I mean? We're not gonna keep it basic. Does this look basic to you? But to a full possibility. Until this becomes my full-on career path, which is a dream I aspire to come true, and hopefully it does. I can't just be popping off. You know what I mean? Like, we'll save the twerking video for like a mile goal subscription. Twerking video at 1 million subs. So while I build this and while I continue making videos, which honestly could take years to even get the slightest bit of progress in turning this into a career, but I don't even care about that because I just want to have fun making the videos, talking to you guys and doing stupid shit that when I'm 80 and have dementia, I could just be like, boom. Yeah, I was gonna say a name. I don't have a name. What am I supposed to say? Douglas? Hey, what's up? What do I look like? But yeah, this is kind of like a trial run video, as you can see. So Video 2 might be completely different, but I just need to be kind of wary as I dive into my dreams, because I have other interests and other passions that I would say were dreams at one point and are still my dreams that I'm living and fulfilling. However, it's not the main dream or where I want to go with my life, and I'm really just trying to learn to listen to my heart and my brain, especially if I have the motivation to do it, and just do what I want to do, which is what I'm doing. All right, now it gets a little bit exciting because we get to talk about interest number 2. What I will be talking about on this channel quite a bit, and no, it's not weed. All you stoners, I see you always gonna talk about watching Try Not to Laughs and doing blinkers. Maybe, yes, that was gonna be number 3. This is number 2. But yeah, this is where it actually gets kind of exciting, because this is where I can actually start discussing an interest, topics I can make videos on, hopefully a lot of videos, and you will see how this is kind of contrary to like going onto a YouTube channel and seeing like Yo Can Battery review, and then you just see a bunch of MMA videos. And I don't know, maybe a lot of your eyes just lit up, and maybe a lot of you are like, man, who the fuck is this guy? But I love MMA and I love the UFC, and I know so much on the UFC, and I talk about it all the time with my family, friends, and basically everybody in my life. And the reason for that, and maybe another reason that the disguise is good right now, because I can't be getting clowned. Don't look for me. Enjoy the videos like this as they are, until I can reveal more. But I train and fight myself. I have a dream of having a successful at least kickboxing career, hopefully MMA career. And then of course the third interest, it's weed. There is no hiding that I absolutely love the cannabis industry and want to dive into it headfirst. I have personally used weed to do pretty cool things, like run 11 to 12 miles. Oh my god, the computer screen. Are we good? That just scared me, dog. But no, for real, from like 11 to 12 mile runs, 18-mile run coming soon, by the way, to work, losing a ton of weight in a quick amount of time in a healthy manner with dieting and just being able to lock in and just really having something that I can enjoy and relax with. Weed has always been there for me in like every way. And I know a lot of you just shook your heads as I just talked about a drug as like a parent figure, but it's really been there for me in the sense that you can probably tell that I'm not normal, and it is so okay to not be normal and to express yourself in any way that you want to or dream to. But my brain just rushes with thoughts, and I've had anxiety, and I've had other like occupational related mental illnesses, and my parents have been against big pharma, and I'm just gonna straight up say it, not like I'm like my parents control what I do, but they just didn't want me getting medicated. So my whole childhood, I just never got medicated for like ADHD or like ADD. They just didn't want me taking medications. Got my vaccines though, so don't try to sneeze on me. I'll live through that shit. But this means that when I was a wee little lad navigating the course of adolescence, I had to figure out a way myself to like truly relax and turn off the million voices in my head, and like the 5 schizophrenic friends. And I did that by picking up a bowl, lighting it, and then doing severely dumb shit with my friends. But it was honestly a great way to make memories. We didn't stay inside playing video games all the time, though we were huge gamers at night, and I don't regret any of it. And I know that, like me, there are so many of you that have also just through this plant, just like lighten up this plant and just doing some of that action right there. You have made lifelong friends, lifelong memories, and have just really enjoyed yourselves and have probably had a higher quality of life because of it. Now, I'm certainly not saying that weed is for everybody or it's something that everybody should use. Everybody has their own different mindset, and if you smoke weed and you feel like you should sit on the couch all day and, I don't know, eat some Doritos, which is really good, especially on the weekends. But if it's like Tuesday at like, I don't know, 11:30 in the morning, I would look at you and I would say, I am so glad that you are happy in what you're wanting to do. However, there are probably goals that you would be stressed or maybe a little anxious achieving, but would ultimately probably feel better achieving than going to bed at night knowing that you were sitting on the couch all day. And to those people, I respectfully say that, yeah, maybe it's not the best for you, but like, who knows, maybe you're a coffee guy and, you know, you got your frappuccinos and you got your espressos and your black coffee and all that good stuff, and go have some caffeine. It'll get you right off the couch. I am, unfortunately though, not one of those people. I actually function better, I believe, when you know, when there's a little and obviously on this channel I will never condone operating heavy machinery or a motor vehicle under the influence of anything. I just want to make that clear, because like, even if you're hotboxing a car, in my opinion, like, that doesn't mean you're going to be driving the car after. Some of y'all are mad and definitely do that, and like, I'm never going to disclose what I be doing. I know a lot of y'all could be looking at me right now thinking about how you did that yesterday, but that's just a little wild for me. So I'm gonna say that I don't condone that on this channel. So there you go, and there you have it. That's me. I've like barely made my way through the first joint. I'm not gonna lie, this is like an embarrassing start. I just feel like I'm talking so much, like, it's hard to be token, but I want to be token, and then I take some like toke breaks, and then I be talking. It's a whole thing, but I'm here for it and I'm having a great time, and I hope you've had a great time watching. So if you've ever wanted to see a channel that has had one video that's been like a podcast about mental health, the next video is like some IRL stupid shit, the next video is like talking shit about John Jones being in Thailand instead of fighting Tom Aspinall. He retired and came back in 2 weeks. How does that work? Buddy, you're not fighting at the White House. Like, we can't have a felon in the office and a felon on the lawn. Alright, I just looked it up and John Jones isn't a felon. But you get the point. You really do. But yeah, I mean, this channel's gonna be all over the place. But that's me. I am all over the place. As you can see, I have Squidward on my wall. Next to a crippling alcoholic addiction. But it works for me, and this is me, and I just want to make videos and have fun doing it. So thank you for letting me introduce myself to you. I appreciate that more than anything. Hopefully you'll stick around. Maybe I'll be back, maybe I won't. I'll be back, but I don't really know how yet. I have a few brand ideas and how I kind of want to approach this. There's one that's Wilton the Weed Frog, because, you know, we got tree frogs. Motherfucker heard of a weed frog? I'll expose myself heavy. This is the Wilton the Weed Frog mask. It's just really hot and hard to see out of. So that's a bit I would totally commit to if I had a better way of going about it. Other than that, not to like dox myself too much, but I have had a little bit of a past in like Twitch content creation and stuff, and like the name llama has always stuck to me a little bit. So I don't know, like weed frog though, like tree frog, weed frog. There's no like tree llama. I see llamas with hats. I don't see llamas in trees. But yeah, so even if this video comes out early and the channel name changes or like whatever, because like I don't even know what's going on, I'm excited. I'm good. It's like I'm going to Disney tomorrow. It's 1:20 in the morning and we're going to Disney. And by Disney I mean I'm smoking weed in my room and talking to a camera. But that's what I want to do, and I'm excited about it, and I hope you're excited to watch too. So thank you so much for watching. Whether I come back in a ski mask, a fucking shiesty dog, frog mask, however I come back, I just hope you stick around and watch the videos and enjoy them. Only watch them if you enjoy them though. If you're genuinely having a bad time and the vibes are down right now, why are you here? And if you feel like you smoked alone that whole time, I'm sorry, you kind of did, but I had a lot to say and I didn't know how to incorporate it all into like one thing. One little wow, that hit just hit me a little, hit me like Oliveira got hit by Taporia. Fuck. This is my room, so you're gonna need to be the one that leaves. Unless you want to share the bed, but it's kind of small, and it has like half a Star Wars Lego set on it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, shit.